Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring Cup. We're at the Travellers Championship. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now more so than ever.
Certainly excited to seeing this one. Strap yourselves in. That's not the one he wanted. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the sand.
Handy out of the bunker there. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
The second, a short par 4 playing up the hill, just 345 yards.
How aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take driver out and try and get it up to the front edge, or are you going to lay it back with a long iron? That are the two thoughts that players must face. Second shot into a minuscule green with a putt bunker on the left-hand side that could be the meanest one on the golf course.
Second shot on the second. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Good looking putt. Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row.
Currently a couple under for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dogleg from right to left. Just avoid those bunkers both right and left. And there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
From about 100 yards. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
Ooh. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. An opportunity to make a par here. And he finds himself in a tie for third. The par 4 fourth runs back in the opposite direction, Rich, and you've really got to be able to hit your drive well.
Difficult driving hole indeed. You must hit it down the left-hand side to have any chance of knocking it on in two, as there's some massive trees down the right-hand side that can block you out. This green is not very wide. It's narrow, it's long, it's difficult to find.
This one from about 160 yards out. Just one stroke back and right in it. Going with the pitching wedge here. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That's frustrating. And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Ouch, that hurts. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par.
And that would have tied the lead for this player. Disappointing to say the least.
The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it. But to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
Going with the 5-wood.
Well, usually Tony Finau is the tall order. But after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill, Rich, players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
And now over to Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary? Looks like they're definitely going for it.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Only 1 shot off the pace. How close was that to going down? Setting up here with a very long putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And that should secure the par on this one. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. 2 just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. The second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. High pressure moment here. This for a share of the lead.
It starts off on a good line.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands. A good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Looking good so far.
Nicely holed. And for par. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The ninth is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich. But recently, players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, time to return to the action. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
And gets that putt to drop. Gutsy effort.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
Well, this is when the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
Where will this one end up? And he's down there.
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Oh, well done. A good chance to move to 6 under par here.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today. Come on, don't be shy.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Now 2 shots up after that one. Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
Just needs this one to kick right. Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range. Always love these opportunities.
Looking good.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And that will take him to 7 under. So, still currently in the lead after that hole, but Tiger Woods is lurking in 2nd place. Rich, the 12th. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they are really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
Yeah, that one will play. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
That was a gallant attempt. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And there it is. And just now, it's Tiger Woods coming off a birdie at the last, and it moves him to within just 2 strokes of top spot. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich, but there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
He may be thinking about going for the green here. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Well, how good's that for the eagle? Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
This is one of those great ball striking displays. Fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Oh, what a ripper from long range.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. TPC River Highlands has a number of gettable holes, but how fascinating is this drivable par 4 15th?
This hole is feast or famine for most players. Any tee shot that is missed a little bit to the left will go chasing into the water. Any tee shots that are bailed out to the right, now you've got a difficult proposition you're faced with. You have to hit a pitch shot, a delicate pitch shot, to a green that sits well above you, but also runs away from you towards the water. What a par 4 this is indeed.
And the birdie with big wings on the table here if they can make this one.
Rolling end to end is looking nice.
Beautiful shot.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
The final par 3 at TPC River Highlands certainly brings a lot of elements into play.
Multiple tiers on this green. If you find the right tier, you have a good birdie opportunity. But if you hit a wayward shot, both right, left, long, or let's face it, short, you're in a bad spot.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
That wasn't your best effort, was it? Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This is what they have left for par.
This one's looking good. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. And now that finds him in first place.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
'17, Rich, an elevated tee shot. It's a fun one, but it's less than driver.
Players obviously want to avoid the water on the right. However, you don't want to bail too far left and find that fairway bunker because your next shot is all over water. Players must stand on this tee committed to the shot at hand. You find the fairway. The second shot is intimidating because it's all over water. The green pitches from back to front towards the water, so be mindful of your spin.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Second shot here on the 17th hole. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Get excited. This could go in. And that's for birdie. Well holed. And looking at the standings now, and they're currently in first place, ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. And the final hole at TPC River Highlands. If you've got a low score on the board, you really want to capitalise with a great tee shot here.
Tee shot should be favored down the right-hand side. The first fairway bunker over on the right is really no bother for all the players. The one on the left can collect a few errant tee shots. Second shot back up the hill ever so slightly to a green that's just begging for you to go flag hunting.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Not a bad play, that one.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Ooh, right by the hole. Big putt for par coming up. And this is the player who tamed TPC River Highlands this week, your Travellers Championship winner.
And they'll be traveling down the road with a lot of cash in the bank, won't they? Look, what a win.
Well, they came, they saw, and they conquered. They took down a fierce rival, and that's a victory they should be proud of, Henny.
Yes, Luke, we doubted them, but they got the job done and they took down their hero. The rivalry is theirs and theirs alone, and they can boast about this on social media for, well, weeks now.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the John Deere Classic is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi, Luke. I'm so looking forward to following these two players in this group. They've been going back and forth a bit on social media leading up to the event and seem to really want to prove something out on the course today.
No, filled with talent as Lexi Thompson. This is going to be a tight tussle. I can't wait to see how this one plays out. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here. Yeah, this is looking nice.
Yes, They've made it.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
Currently 1 under for the event. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Par 5, players will be looking for the opportunities to make 4 here, but if they're out of position, 6s come on you quickly.
It's a little wayward, bouncing through the branches.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie.
Yes, it is awful, awful, yucky, smelly, stinky, and there's a bunch of other words I could use, but it's just flat out nasty. Good luck.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's got some work to do. She's 2 strokes behind so far.
From the sand, are they able to get up and down?
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Didn't that look good for a long time? And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently 1 under for the tournament. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
Par 3, 183 yards back up the hill. A blind tee shot, but a simple tee shot all in all.
Going with the 6-iron here. That's inside the house of opportunity.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Oh, absolute stunner. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
What an amazing putt from way out.
He's in a share of 5th position.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
This hole here is a par 4.
Par 4, 448 yards. Sweeping dogleg left to right. Big tree in the middle. Missed that. And you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut.
Nice out the rough here.
Well, that's well played and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the 4th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
And this putt to move into a tie for first place. It was on a good line. Putting for a par now. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot.
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Par 4, this fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward.
This one should find the rough. TPC Deer Run, Rich, is full of forced carries, and the fifth is no different.
I love the second shot. Should you find the fairway, you have a very simple shot down the hill where you can see the entirety of the green. You will go flag hunting with your second at the fifth.
Yeah, this is lovely.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Great looking shot this. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. It looks like he pushed that one. "13 feet to the cup." Looking really good, this one. And down she goes. Currently 2 under for the day. You've arrived at a par 4.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, and make your birdie.
Well, this should be unpredictable. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. And now you just got to pray for good lie, because that one's heading towards the sand. Getting ready to play their third. Currently a shot off the lead. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
There it is. He finds himself tied for 6th. Teeing off now on this par 3.
Par 3 down the hill. It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it doesn't.
Going with the hybrid. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
Would need something special to happen to get the birdie here.
A fair bit on the line here. Spot the top 5. Okay, steady now. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Just 2 shots back after that hole. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Par 4, every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
Oh, well played. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's got around 100 yards here. Had a fantastic drive.
That dog will hunt.
What's in front of them, Henny?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
That's inside the range. I will take that also into the top 5 now. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She got one back on that last hole.
Here's Lexi Thompson. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Time now to begin the 9th hole, Rich.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
That one's heading down Broadway. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. 1 stroke off the lead. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Should find the green. That was a beauty.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. Well, Rich, this is a great position to be in. Tied and top spot as we head into the back 9.
Well, grabbed a share of the lead going into the final 9. Anything is possible, but I like their chances. They're in a great position.
Teeing off now on the 10th hole.
Par 5, 581 yards. Most players will be laying up for their second shots as a large pond on the right-hand side of the green will collect your golf ball if you hit a wayward one going forward in 2.
Well, I think they're attacking this one, taking it on in 2. I like their style.
Well, this is bold. Their eyes are opening up, headed for the green. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
An eagle putt awaits.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Ooh. Well, that's a bit disappointing. It's just about 3 feet away. Currently 5 under overall. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honor on the hole.
Par 4, 428-yard tree line hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic.
No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
This is like a bad lie with a bit of grilled bad lie on top, sprinkled with dashings of bad lie.
Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. And here we are with the 3rd shot. He shares top spot. Ooh, that almost went down. Beauty of a chip shot there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Time to make a move. The tee is yours here at the 12th hole.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
Just in case Lexi thought that she was going to dominate the match today in this rivalry, he's come out and put that down, laid that gauntlet down, and now I think things will get interesting.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Not a bad line, this. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will move him to 6 under par. And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
They've decided to club up.
A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
This one's dialed in. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves. A chance to keep it rolling.
If you feel brave, you can certainly take driver out, but I suspect a lot of players will lay back with an iron, giving themselves a short yet simple second shot. A birdie here is a must if you want to win.
Great drive. Let's hope that makes it all the way to the surface. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
That's a high quality recovery shot.
Love watching this player around the greens.
14-footer.
They can open up their wings after this if it goes in. This one, guys, for eagle.
If it's up, it could be in. Well, that'll play. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. The finish at TPC Deer Run is full of birdie opportunities and some low scoring to be had, Rich. This 14th hole is certainly part of that lineup.
Par 4, 456 in length from the back tee. Must find the fairway off the tee shot to have any hope of finding the green in 2. Large trees line the right and left-hand side of the fairway.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Outstanding approach shot. A birdie putt awaits.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
And yet another putt drops, so now 10 under par heading down the stretch.
Seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Par 3 only plays 153, but a tricky little green to say the least. Don't let the beauty of the river to your left swallow you in. This is a tough but fun little par 3.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400+ attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's take a look at the current standings. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Well, after a successful drive at the 17th at TPC Deer Run, the players are faced with a question. Rich, lay up or go for it?
Second shot straight back up the hill. Most players will bail just a little bit left as the green tends to run away quite a bit down the slope on the right-hand side. This is a great opportunity and possibly the final birdie opportunity on this golf course.
Wow, what a shot. Putting for a birdie with big wings. Oh, just missed. Good chance this one, right on 6 feet. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. He's currently sitting in first place. If you want to win at TPC Deer Run, you've got to successfully navigate this challenging final hole.
Hard to describe the difficulty of this tee shot unless you've actually been here. Par 4, 463 yards. Missed the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you've got a clear shot to a very narrow green surrounded by water on the left-hand side.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
And that's a mighty effort. King of the birdies this week, Rich. Have a look at our champion here in the Quad Cities. The John Deere Classic title is theirs.
And making birdies when they absolutely needed to the most. Clutch performance, clutch win by this player.
And as we recap all our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to our gal on the ground, Henny Koyak, for bringing us all the action from this group today.
No place I would rather be, Luke. What a day it was. Saw some wins, saw some losses. Overall, some great golf and a pleasure to be out here alongside you guys.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.